Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain implementation of RSA key generation algorithm in Java. All of you know the Java. So first you have to import the scanner class for taking the input from a keyboard. Then you need a class extended Euclidean for calculation of inverse of A mod B, as well as you have to find out the GCD of A and B. Then we need the class RSA key generation. Here for simplicity I am writing all the code in a main. So as per the algorithm of RSA, first you have to read the two largest prime numbers, that is P and Q. Then you have to calculate N. Then you have to calculate Phi. Then you have to select E such that E should be relatively prime with respect to Phi. Then you have to calculate D, that is a decryption key, which is calculated from E, that is public key, by taking the inverse of E mod Phi. So let us start the program. So first create the object of a scanner class for taking an input from a keyboard. Then you have to create the object of extended Euclidean class. Then your class RSA keygen. System.out.println, it is used to display that you want to take an input of two large prime numbers. So take the two large prime numbers P and Q. Calculate N. It is very easy to calculate N. It's P into Q. To calculate Phi, it is P minus 1 into Q minus 1. Once you have calculated N and Phi, display it. For when you are doing it first time, display it. Then you have to select E such that GCD of E and Phi must be 1. So we are setting the loop as while true. You have to enter the public key E. So read the input key E and calculate the GCD of E and Phi as 1. So you are calling the function which is defined in an extended Euclidean algorithm. So GCD is calculated here in this function. So this is very simple function of calculation of GCD of two numbers. Then if the entered value is the relatively prime with Phi, then it is accepted. Okay, if the GCD is 1, then it is accepted. Otherwise it is asking again to enter the public key E. So if the entered public key is relatively prime to Phi, then you have to calculate the inverse. You have to calculate the inverse of the E. Okay, so you have to call this function of extended Euclidean algorithm, that is inverse E Phi. Then display the key. Okay, if D is less than 0, means suppose if the calculated value of E is in negative, then you have to make it positive by adding it into the Phi. Okay, so your value is D is equal to D plus Phi, and then the loop is break. Means when the correct value is entered by the user for E, then this loop is break, otherwise it is a continuous loop. And finally you have to display the public key pair and the private key pair. The public key is E and the N is you required for encryption and decryption. Similarly D is the decryption key and N is your product of P and Q. So this is very simple program of key generation. This how to calculate the inverse, that I already explained in the video. You refer the video of extended Euclidean algorithm. So to understand this algorithm, you have to refer the video. Now we execute this program, simple program. So it asks you the two large prime numbers. So you can enter the prime numbers like 17 is one prime number and second is 11. Both are prime numbers, large prime numbers, and enter the public key E as suppose if I enter 5. Let us see whether it is accepted or not. It is not accepted because the reason is the value of 5 is what? It is p minus 1 into q minus 1. So it is 16 into 11. So 16 into 10. So it is 160, and 5 and 160 GCD is not 1. So it is not acceptable. You have to try another value. Suppose if I enter 7. Now let us see whether it is accepted. Yes, it is accepted because GCD of 7 and 160 is 1. Okay, so it compute the decryption key, that is as inverse 7 inverse mod 160. Okay, so it will calculate the decryption key as 23, and you are getting the public key pair as 187, which is known to everyone, whereas this is a secret key. Okay, so it knows only to the owner, that is 23 and 187. Okay, so this is the RSA key generation algorithm. So you have to make a modification in the program, so it must accept the large prime numbers. The question is why you are choosing a prime numbers. The reason is that if anybody knows n, it should not be easy to compute p and q. Okay, so that's why you have to choose a very large prime numbers, because if anybody able to compute p and q, it can easily compute the phi, and from the encryption key it can calculate the inverse of the encryption key. So that's why you have to choose a large prime numbers. Okay, 2 large prime numbers. So this is all about the implementation of RSA key generation algorithm. Implement the same code, then you have to do the modification in the same code, okay, by adding the encryption and decryption. Thank you.